Weihrauch's got a regulated PCP too. It's damn good, and it might just be the very best option out there if you're on the hand pump. Coming up. AEAC is made possible by Air Venturi, Crossman Corporation, Diana Airguns, FX Airguns, Daystate, Air Arms, Sportsmatch Rings UK, H&N Sport, Aztec Optics, and Predator Pellets. And you guys know the best way to thank them. All right, guys, the Weihrauch HW110 carbine comes to us from Germany. It's available in 177 or 22. It measures 38.5 inches long. By itself, it weighs 7 pounds. As you see it here, it weighs 8.7 to include a scope, mounts, a cylinder filled with air, and a magazine full of lead. It does ship with 2 10-shot magazines, comes in this black soft touch coated wood only, and you can pick one up from the folks at Airguns of Arizona for around $1,000. Now the 110 is regulated, so when you fill its 170cc reservoir to its 200 bar max, you're gonna get about 35 good shots on that regulator before power begins to tail off at around 100 bar. And by good, I mean with an extreme spread of no more than 20 feet per second. Now that power comes in at 23 to 25 foot-pounds of energy at the muzzle, which it accomplishes by pushing an 18 grain pellet to around 789 feet per second, or a 14 grain to around 855, with both of those rounds landing 25 yards downrange at between 19 and 22 foot-pounds of energy. Now the rifle also takes advantage of a factory-installed moderator, a nice stout barrel band, a Weaver scope rail, side lever cocking, a forward-facing manometer, an ambidextrous coated wood stock with rubber butt pad, and a dual-stage match-grade trigger with manual safety. So, how does the 110 stack up? It compares favorably, and of particular interest is its 170cc reservoir and regulated action. Combine this with a fit, finish, quality, and accuracy that's on par with the big boys, and you've got a recipe for a hand pumper's delight. Before anything else, the 110 is lightweight, precise, and efficient. But it all comes at the expense of power, which is okay so long as the winds aren't up. Its soft-touch coated wood stock is stout, meaty, grippy, and well-balanced. It loads up quick enough, and forward cycling is somewhat hindered by the bolt probe having to overcome the tension of the O-rings in the magazine. That aside, the 110 is a delight. Its pieces otherwise move with the precision of a high-end airgun, and they look and feel the part too. And that soft touch coating over its wood stock really gives it a premium sound and feel. If you're new to AEAC, velocity is measured with Doppler radar, and the pellet's speed is tracked from the muzzle all the way to the target in set increments. This will enable our followers to calculate ballistic coefficient, as well as leaving and arriving energy. Refilling the 170cc reservoir on the 110 goes like this. Remove the dust plug. Take the proprietary fill probe that ships with the gun and insert it into the gun's air reservoir. Now slowly refill to no more than 200 bar. When you're done, bleed the air between your fill source and the gun. Remove the fill probe and reinsert the dust plug. That's all there is to it. Backward cycling is light and clear cut, but inserting the magazine is a bit of a process, and it goes in with some resistance. And once seated, you'll need to index it into alignment. But as you saw earlier, it can all be done rather quickly. Lifting up on the small silver lever beneath the cocking arm pulls an alignment pin and allows you to remove or insert the magazine. Winds are coming up and they're right at me, so these 16 grain pellets are going to move around a bit, but they're still an excellent choice for this gun. The trigger in the 110 is perfect, right out of the box. Now the owner's manual that ships with the gun refers to it as a dual stage match grade adjustable trigger, but it doesn't provide you any instructions on how to do so, and even goes so far as to tell you to leave it alone. As far as I'm concerned, that's just fine. The first stage take-up is clean and light, and it comes up against a sharp stop. And with just a little more pressure, off it goes. .4 ounces. If you want to know what I'm up to day to day, you can follow AEAC on Facebook, Instagram, and my other YouTube channel, AEAC Vlog. I'll share things there on discovery and approach leading up to the making of each and every one of these videos, and I invite you to join me there. Weihrauch's factory-installed moderator does a fine job at keeping the sound down, but it's messing with my OCDC that they haven't got their logo on there straight. As previously implied, the wind is not your friend when your PCP takes a liking to 16-grain pellets and generates 24 foot-pounds of energy. But that doesn't mean it won't group well for you at long range. In an attempt to show you some level of consistency, I'm gonna rapid fire this 100-yard group. That'll get most of our pellets traveling through the same puff of wind, and will give you some idea of what this rifle is capable of. Well, that's all for today, guys. And special thanks to the crew at Airguns of Arizona for getting the 110 into my hands to review for you. You guys know the best way to thank them for that. Now from here, you want to head on over to the Airgun Nation Forum so that you can participate in the discussion thread on the Weihrauch. I'll leave you a link on how to get there in the description down below. As for me, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, tell all your friends about us, and be sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, AEAConline.com, and Vimeo, as well as our brand new sister YouTube channel, AEAC Vlog. I'll share things over there that won't make it here, and you guys won't want to miss out. So with that, I'm Steve Shalley. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great week, everyone.